Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
We are reading from Jaiva Dharma, chapter 21, about Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. Abhideya. So the principles at work in Vaidhi Bhakti are fear, respect, and reverence, whereas the only principle at work in Ragatmika Bhakti is Lobha, or greed, in relation to Sri Krishna Lila.
Wow.
I'll read again.
You have to be more close, Mike.
Okay? The principles at work in Vaidhi.
Very slowly.
The principles at work in Vaidhi Bhakti are fear, respect, and reverence, whereas the only principle at work in Ragatmika Bhakti is Lobha, or greed, in relation to Sri Krishna's Lila.
Srila. Clear? This is the basic principle. You will feel guilt, forget Raganuga. Only you need greed for that. You want only one second. No fear, no you are senior, I am junior. What Jesus say? We are all brothers and sisters for one goal, to love. That is the only principle in love. If my greed is important, I want to do this, this is important. If I don't want to do, nobody can move me. If I want to do, nobody can stop me. This is right. If you want to love someone, it happens. You know, prepare for that. And in the raga, material raga, love, a material love, and one is a divine love. When this happens in life, all happened previously is okay, nothing meaningful. It's gone, all finished. Same person, maybe he has many mistakes in life, but the moment he becomes loving to Krishna and his associates. He is a different person. That we require for Radha. Only greedy we need. We want this. I have to do. This is my priority.
Question from Rajanath. Who has the adhikar, qualification for Ragamai Bhakti? Babaji. Vaidhi Shraddha bestows the adhikara for Vaidhi Bhakti.
Yeah. This adhikar we need for Vaidhi Bhakti. We are qualified or not. Raga Bhakti, no adhikari required. Nothing. No qualification is required. Raga, what is it? Sorry, I say.
Lobhamai Shraddha, faith imbued with greed for Krishna's Vraja Leela.
Vraja Leela, yeah, Vraja Leela will come. Not Dwarka Leela, Kurukshetra Leela, Vaikuntha Leela. Forget that. Gopakumara Leela, where he traveling. One day one devotee say, you know, you study the Gopakumara Leela? I said, yes. Can you say something details? I said, no, I cannot say. Because I understand Gopakumara was means Krishna friend. He's staying with Krishna and he is searching. I don't need this association. I don't need this. No, I cannot know, I don't want to know. What is searching that? I don't want this topic to know. This is for those who has a still tourism and desire. I have no desire for that. I don't want tourism. It's over. I don't want to be a tourist to find out my subject. I already find out, and if I have to see, I will see Radharani and her associate. This is my point to move. I'm not for standing in the crossing road and trying to decide which way I have to go. No. Sri Radha. Straight. Once you start moving, why you want to know details of other things? Gopakumara is Krishna's friend, right? How you will understand Krishna without Radhika. Gopa Kumara wants to know this. Then he has to travel whole universe. Then after that he understands everything. Why to travel? Vrindavan, Brajvasi never travel. He wants to stay here. Better to be beg here. Better to be a simple prasadam to get and eat. If you have no place, arrange some small room and live there. But live in Vrindavan. Avoid to go. Not to go out from Vrindavan. Better to take Madhupuri in Vrindavan. Take in Vrindavan, but not live. Yeah. Why? When you will do, then you will know it. If I will say, you will not understand. When you will do this, then you will realize it. Then mercy will come. First mercy will come before I want to chant. I have no taste in chanting. Now taste starts coming. Other realization will start automatically coming. Different vision will come in life. What you want to do in life may change for your circumstances. You cannot do anything more. Small thing is happening. Now everything is happening without no effort. This is the behind reason. When you will see, you will understand this. I don't want to explain. That has to research why this is happening. Because I have to explain more. Yeah.
The bhava of the Vrajavasis towards Krishna is the supreme example of Ragatmika Bhakti.
Yeah, that's the point. What I don't know that. Or what we are missing, the feeling. What gift Brajvasi has. That we have no idea. What feeling they have for his son, for his friend, for the boss, not God. You go to Brajvasi home, Krishna not recognized like a God there. If they recognize the God, then they have no feeling. The moment you recognize like a God, your feeling is gone. You go to a church, no feeling coming. Why? Because you recognize God there. Although He is not God. But confusing that you recognize like a God. He is the messenger of giving love. But The moment you recognize like a God, your feeling stops. So similarly, when you recognize like a God with Krishna, your all feeling will gone. Then what you say, fear? Bhakti Bhakti will come. What's the rule?
Vaidhi Shraddha bestows adhikar for Vaidhi Bhakti.
What's the coming in Bhakti Shraddha? Fear.
Fear, respect, and reverence.
What? And thing is over. Yeah. Be comfortable. More back, go more back. Yeah. Yeah. So Bhakti Shraddha is okay. It's good. But you're not, nothing I can reach with that. Go on.
So the bhava of the Vrajavasis towards Krishna is the supreme example of Ragatmika Bhakti. One who has the great fortune to have greed, lobha, to obtain the same bhava, same sentiment as the Vrajavasis have towards Krishna. He has the adhikara for Raganuga Bhakti.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that is right or not? Such, if you are here, it's right. With the Brajavasis. They have right there. It's right or not? Okay. How to recite? Very easy. 6 one shopkeeper, buy something, he will become your friend. And then you say, I want to come to your home to eat prasadam. How he behave, how he did. Go to his home, automatically you will become close. You will know everyone. Without going to the home, you are not close. Shop is an office. When you go to the home, then you become close. Right? Jaiva. You are. Raga.
Yeah. What are the symptoms of such lobha? Vrajanatha asked. Babaji. When one hears about the intensely sweet bhavas of the Vrajavasis. One's intelligence, buddhi apeksha, begins to consider how one may enter into those dealings. That desire, apeksha, is the symptom that lobha has awakened.
Sweetheart.
So we need to listen about the intensely sweet bhavas.
Without looking and watching, Baba will not come. It's not that theory you see and it will happen. You have to go in to feel it. Feel it. There are.
A person who has the adhikara for Vaidhi Bhakti tests everything on the platform of intelligence, knowledge of Shastra, and reasoning.
Scripture, reasoning, Shastra. And there is no reasoning. What is the reason behind the mother and son? No reason. What is the reason behind the beloved and lover? No reasoning. Maybe everyone has a different behavior. You have to research it. How many behaviors are there? How many mothers are there? How many mothers, how they are breastfeeding, which type of way they are feeding breast. You have to go and research. How is mother? Who feed the breast? They have become mother, right? And without breastfeeding also mother, yes. Devaki mother. Devaki mother never breastfeeding. And one mother is breastfeeding with love. Anxious to feed my breast. And one mother put the poison in nipple to feed the breast. Two mothers, right? Three mothers. How to manage? Yasoda Maya has no Nanda Baba. Only Gopal he had. He has a son and he has a husband also, no? He has the whole family, right? But if I not learn this, he is not a universal God that you see today he'll become son, tomorrow he'll become my lover. It's not working like this. relation is fixed. It's never changed. Never. And if it's changed, then you will not understand the value of relation. I listen. One person said to me, Prabhupada, many places I listen. Radhika is the guru of Krishna. She is the teacher. What is that? When she is the teacher, if you cannot leave Radha to understand Krishna because she is a teacher. One day I see one Brajvasi, four Brajvasi come. I say, Radha Rani is the guru of Krishna. It's wrong. Wrong. Please say something more. I listen that. Is the Brajvasi is guru of Krishna. Brajvasis are guru of Krishna. I say, please explain me. You say, why he took the birth in Vrindavan? Why he took birth in a Braja? Why? Because he wants to make guru to Dandavava, Mother Jasoda, to the gopis, and a friend to learn that love from childhood. So really, this Brajvasi teaching Krishna, what is the value of the love? From beginning. I said, yeah. Oh. Radhe. And then he said, I said, who is the guru of Brajvasi? He said, Brajvasi's guru is Govardhan. I said, yeah. Oh. I said, this explains. When Indra made the difficult situation, all Brajvasi reached to Govardhan for helping. And Govardhan helped all Brajvasi. And they all unite there, all Braja people, to take the shelter of Govardhan. So the Govardhan is the guru of Brajvasi. Then I asked, who is the guru of Govardhan? And I said, this is very high secret. What is meaning of Govardhan? Go means senses. Vardhan means increase. Govardhan is a mountain who teach you how the days you will increase your sense desire. Your senses desire will grow. In avideha consciousness, in a spiritual consciousness. Kishori will accept. Radhika will accept. Because this Govardhan mountain, Krishna took in her finger because Radha Rani is looking from her eyes to Krishna, and he got the energy to the mountain. Non-stop sleep. This energy of Radhika, he took 7 days, 7 nights. The day anyone has a desire to increase a spiritual love and sense, a spiritual love for service, the moment he realizes it becomes like a mountain in life, Radha accepts blessing. So Govardhan, Guru is Radhika. So I say, what is the meaning of that? Radhika is not a direct Guru of Krishna. We see like this. In details, he said to me. We see when I go, Brajavasi said, when we go in details, we see like this. In short form, what you say is also okay, but when you go to details, this is the... Research, what is the problem? Research is right or wrong. The moment you will start researching, you will develop Raga. Go on.
So a person who has the adhikara for Vaidhi Bhakti tests everything on the platform of intelligence, knowledge of Shastra, and reasoning. And when he hears Krishna Katha, he only accepts it if these 3 support it. However, there is no such consideration in Raga Marga, because intelligence, knowledge of Shastra, and reasoning are not desired on this path.
Go on. Long way to go.
All that is needed is the greed for the sentiments of the Brajavasis.
Who is the Guru? Brajavasi is the Guru. Radhe. When Prabhupada see any Brajavasi, they want to become disciple of Prabhupada. They say, you are my Guru. What I can make you a disciple? He said, I am your disciple. Krishna is your disciple. We all are your disciples. We come to learn from you. Yeah. Yeah. Feelings are different. No, he Go on. No keep and on that please.
Sorry. What are the sweet bhavas of the Vrajavasis towards Krishna? Is it possible for me to obtain such bhavas? How can this be obtained? This intense yearning is the symptom of greed, and one who does not have it does not have the adhikara for Raganuga Bhakti. This you should understand.
Yeah. Jaiva Dharma, yeah. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. You sing every day song of please don't deviate from this way. They say Mahajan Gata Supantha. What Mahajans move, that is our way. I will show you one more beautiful, one ISKCON devotee's teaching. Radha. Some Indian has to come to translate it. Wow. Go on.
So what is the process of Raganuga Bhakti? Rajanath asks. Babaji, the sadhaka who has developed greed towards the beautiful service mood, seva, of a particular Vrajavasi, always remembers and meditates on his seva to that personality.
Seva. This is the that means in Sarup, what seva you got it, that is your whole life seva. You see, I give the seva, flower and perfume seva to Gopinath and Gopika. Any flower seva, any perfume seva you see, you cannot make end of this. It is not in a siddha they are, even in the sadhak they are doing this. And this is not only this, when they will travel to the European world, their whole bag is full with perfumes. All they offer here and they distribute to everyone. It's a behind meaning. Sit and sadhak, if I cannot do in my sadhak there, physical body, how I can do in siddha there? Yeah? I have no practice in service to do. I don't want to learn this. I have too much other thing to do. I have no greed for this. Yeah, no problem. If you have no greed, you will never, it's not right way for you. find other revival. But the day greed will come, then it will work here. Wow.
He is absorbed in the mutual pastimes of his beloved Shri Krishna with that Rajavasi.
Yes.
And he constantly resides in Vraja, either physically or within the mind, having agreed
Physically
or within the mind.
Radhe Radhe. If I have to go physically, I am not here. But I can keep my mind in if I will connect here. Because you don't need to be physically, because since they are not a physically basic, but you have to go avideha. So if my mind is there, I am there. But somebody comes here, Vrindavan, but his mind is Germany, America, Italy, the body is here. What is the use? Bring your body also there. You are wasting your time here. Body should stay with your mind and heart and soul. They say, love from your heart, soul and mind. That is the love. Right? Radhe. Yes.
So he constantly resides in Vraja, either physically or within the mind, having agreed to obtain his or her bhava.
Right. This greed has to be, desire has to be there. Bhav will come, your desire will finish. So it's less bhav is coming is lucky that you have a desire for this. You are not getting final mercy. It's a mercy because I am greedy for this. Right? The issue is not to leave your greed. And when I am a greedy here, other greed will not work. All will slowly, it will go automatically. There is no taste for others. Because for what I am doing, it automatically starts happening here. So what to do? I never taste so nice prasad in my life before. When I am doing effort is possible. Now, without effort, my God. Only I have to darshan, and by darshan I become food. surprise for me. Every day, everything is new for me. Unexpected everything is happening. Wow. So not only after serving, all you are serving together. Whose love is more? I have to calculate how to grow that love what you have. I feel this. Today I see Shama Priya with my spoke for the more. Wow. Mommy was surprised. So nice turban and so nice clothes. Wow. 4 days, 5 days before, she has nothing, I noticed. And how she makes and how my God. What is happening? Is a miracle or not? It's all surprisingly happening. Srila said, I want to sponsor Kirtan. So, my Gurudev, and I cannot do anything. All they took I asked to Gopinath, and also I can serve 2 days Kirtan. Can you talk with Kirtaniyas? They agree. Nice, na? Mercy. Name should go. They will like this. And maybe Karuna BRL will finish. Then we can distribute some prasad to Vaishnavas also. Let's see what is coming up. But it's good. Name is the way. Darshan is the way. And the Jews, how they share love, that is the point. Anyone is pressure here. You have to do this, do this. Everything is happening like this, na? That have to learn, no? This is love exchange. And this is the mercy of Guru Manjari. Radhika. Real Guru is Radha. Love is the Guru. And who is living in that love, they are their dasi. Radha. Go.
He follows that Rajavasi's example and always renders seva in 2 ways. Externally, he serves as a practicing sadhaka.
You see, I give you an example. Gopika, Shama Priya. This is sadhak. Externally also do. And this is helping in Siddhadeha. Seva sadhak rupena. I always say this. that you remember this. Seva sadhak rupena. If you not use this body in seva, false ego will come. Seva sadhak rupena, siddha rupena, chatrahi. And when siddha rup will come to you, your sarup will awake. It will be, you have an umbrella. Protection of umbrella of your sarup. What you do, what is happening, it all is happening. You will feel the same pleasure what you are doing inside and outside sarup. All is one. Chatrahi, umbrella, how you see? One person is living under the umbrella. Rain is not problem. The sun is not problem. Nothing is a problem because he has a protection umbrella. And why we give the umbrella to Radha Mohan protection? You protect me so long, now I will protect you. I will keep you in my umbrella. This is the Shatra. The devotees put the Shatra to Radha Mohan. Say, Radha Mohan, I put you protection. This is the love. Protecting me. Now I protect you. I will protect you. I will keep in my umbrella to you. A problem will come. I have to care that. That is the meaning of umbrella. Well, your Siddha Rupa will come. You will keep the umbrella for Siddha.
You are mine, no?
You are mine. I will protect you. When sadhak rup, then I say, I am yours. You have to take care of me. The day our Siddha Rup, our spiritual body wake up, I will protect you. I will cook for you. I will make the clothes for you. I will make bed for you. I will clean your room. I will make everything for you. I will bring flower for you. Everything. I will make arrange water for you. I will make cold drinks for you. What is this? This is love we are. This is love. You know, I have some devotee of Vaikuntha first, Lakshmi Narayana. They are also cooking. Lakshmi Narayana. I say, how you offer sweet, only sweet? No rice, dal, roti, sabji, no. Sweet. And they only keep that the deity will see that. No eating. And they remove that. And say, why? He is a God. God eats. Right? Not eat. He has no hunger, no water, nothing. Only to show that we want to offer you. That's it. And show and move. Show and move. Yeah. So you see how we do because of the feeling. But Bhakti so covered us that we cannot understand these feelings, why we do. Gaudiya Vaishnava, today they say, there are Krishna Bhakta, Vishnu Bhakta, and Gaudiya is a Radha Bhakta. Gaudiya means Radha Bhakta. It's not devotee, I will show you. Go on. Prabhupada said to him, and he explained.
So externally, he serves as a practicing sadhaka.
Loud.
Externally, he serves as a practicing sadhaka, and internally, he renders seva, or she, with the bhavas, bhavana purvaka, of his siddha deha.
Again.
Externally, he serves as a practicing sadhaka, and internally, he renders seva with the bhavas, bhavana purvaka, of his siddha deha.
What do externally nobody will understand. Which stage he is hiding. They are very intelligent, they know to hide. They will not say that they are very realized, very afraid for this. Because Radharani never did this. So they externally they show that they are very new. They don't have idea of anything. They are simple, ordinary devotee. But inner, they are living in their siddha deha. 24/7 they want to serve. They are very hiding. Their behavior, you cannot assess anything that they are really spiritually developed. But if you watch details, you can see their behavior, how deep connected they are, fixed. Yeah. Very good. Go on.
This is the process of Raganuga Bhakti.
This is the process. Simple living and highest.
Vrajanath asks, what is the relationship between Raganuga Bhakti and the Angas of Vaidhi Bhakti? Babaji. The Angas of Vaidhi Bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, and so on, are also included in the Raganuga sadhaka's practice, the sadhaka follows the eternal residence of Raja and consequently he tastes the eternal bliss of service. At the same time, he observes the angas of Vaidhi Bhakti with his external body.
You see, there are two bodies. One is the external body, one is the inner body, spiritual body. So from inner body, he meditates, the spiritual body. That he is connected with Jaiva. He is married in Jaiva, a living young girl. How you can be long time without marriage? So you connect your spiritual form that you are in Jaiva. Not that you have to take again birth for that. Now you have to meditate with your spiritual body, avidya, that I have managed, then how I will leave this place? This person, my family member will not allow. Read again? Not clear.
The sadhaka follows the eternal residence of Raja
Eternal residence of Raja.
and consequently he tastes the eternal bliss of service.
Yeah.
At the same time, he observes the anga of Vaidhi Bhakti
Radhe, with physical body,
with external.
external. Arti, Kirtan, behavior like normal devotee, ordinary devotee, who is a very beginner. All doing. That meaning he has really progressed. Spiritually he progressed, so he become normal. He become normal, his life become normal. He has something priority because of the greed. Why this priority? Why greed? That to understand. Because of greed make him to do this. Life becomes priority for this. Other thing is not priority. This way I can watch him 2, 3, 4 times. Nobody will understand why I am coming. And I can satisfy my eyes and feelings to see. Many meanings. Lover's heart asks and you understand. Meaning when the beloved fall in love, some madness stuff. Sometimes some reason, sometimes some reason. You say they will not understand. Why? Madness is too high. What to do? Just them. If you not stop Sachinanda, he will sing 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours. You have to say, please now. It's like this. Radha. Radha. Something happened. That you have to watch. Go on. Yeah.
Please explain the glories of Raganuga Bhakti, Rajananda. Babaji. Raganuga Bhakti very quickly bestows that fruit which one cannot obtain even by observing the angas of Vaidhi Bhakti with firm faith for a long time. Devotion on the Vaidhi marg is weak because it depends on rules and regulations, whereas Raga Anuga Bhakti is naturally strong because it is completely independent. When one adopts the spiritual conception of following in the footsteps of a loving resident of Raja, Raga is awakened.
And loving, you one person select. You select mother, you select Radhika, you select anyone, Krishna, you have to select. And when you select, you have to give the name. It's not that there is no name and you select. And then you have to feel which type of relation. And to stick in that. That's a bhav, a sthai bhav, a sthai my feeling. It's not that today I decide and tomorrow I will change that. I say, one devotee are practicing Mother Leela. And I ask, can you change your feeling? It's impossible. I cannot change it. The feeling cannot change. in the spiritual world. It's not material world that today something, tomorrow something. Once you fixed, it's fixed. That is your feeling. One example we decide and we follow that example and we learn from that. That is my Guru. They are teaching us. Then who is sitting near to me and guiding? They are nothing. They are navigator for that. But I want to follow. They navigate me for that I am not deviate. They become angry when we deviate. They don't like that. And they like when I do that. Why they don't like? Because when I not do, he becomes sick to guide me. He takes the pain for that. And he suffers. Because this is his mistake. He gives wrong place his advice. So please, is a way of love. It should be pure and honesty. What I want to do for divine way. It's a divine way. It's not a material way. It's not a funny way. Today it's this, tomorrow this. Please decide before doing, and when you decide, die for it. Live in it and be happy. Nothing can change your life, my dear. Tomorrow. But I want that you read all Jaiva Dharma, this part, and it's very good. Sridhar, I want Italian devotees also, if they like, they can listen to this part. Yes. Please. This is the... give. Jaiva. Jaiva. Tarbuj. Bhagavad Amrita, Tarbuj is very special. You have to wait 2 minutes. You are there. Maybe you can do early, because Jaiva Dharma is a long time. They can also listen in the morning in a fast food. But you can record and send to them. Send to Kishori one. Prabhupada. Say to Sachinanda to translate in English or spoken out. And everyone has to listen to that. What he is telling. ISKCON follower. Prabhupada.
¿Podría explicarle? Dice que donde quiera que vaya esa persona con esa conciencia es Vrindavana, no importa dónde esté en el mundo.
So I heard that Vrindavan is a state of consciousness, so it doesn't matter where the body is in the world if one can remain in this consciousness.
Yeah.
¿Podría explicar un poco de eso?
Please explain more about this.
Because who never come to Vrindavan, or he will relate with Vrindavan. He has to be here. He has to understand what is Vrindavan. No, loudly say. Mic is there.
Microphone.
Again,
You see? Without coming to Vrindavan, without relating with Brajavasi, how we will understand?
Pero sin venir a Vrindavan y sin relacionarse con los Brajavasis, ¿cómo vamos a comprender esto?
Impossible.
Imposible.
We come here
Venimos aquí
and we don't relate,
y no relacionamos,
we don't understand.
no comprendemos.
We have to seek for that mercy
Tenemos
to
que
understand.
sentarnos para esa misericordia.
Why Prabhupada said this?
¿Por qué Prabhupada dijo esto?
After everything in writing book,
Después de
he said you
todos
need
los
mercy of Brajavasi.
dice que necesita la misericordia de los Brajavasis.
Why?
¿Por qué?
Then why he write the book?
¿Por qué escribió ese libro entonces?
He said there are two ways.
Hay dos maneras.
Because to understand Vaidhi way is this way.
Para comprender Vaidhi Bhakti es por los libros.
Only you will come to one ashram dharma.
Solo va a llegar a Varnashram Dharma.
And one is the Raga Bhakti.
Y el otro es Raga Bhakti. Raga Bhakti.
That Raga Bhakti is the highest way.
Y esa Raga Bhakti es lo más elevado.
Because here you have to do.
Porque así tiene que hacerlo.
You have to do here.
Tenemos que
Why
hacerlo.
this? You have to do here.
Y lo tenemos que hacer aquí en Vrindavan.
24/7.
De los Brajavasis y habla de cómo uno estando aquí puede reconocer quién es un verdadero Brajavasi. Todos los que vienen brindaban son Brajavasis. ¿Cómo es el perfil de un Brajavasi para uno distinguir?
He says, does everyone who lives in Vrindavan, are they all Brajavasis, or is there some way of being able to understand who is really a Brajavasi who lives here?
Why to judge?
¿Por qué juzgar? ¿Por qué
After some
juzgar?
time, you will also become Brajavasi.
¿Por qué juzgar? Dice. Después de un tiempo, usted también va a ser Brajavasi.
Who understand the mood,
El que,
they become Brajavasi.
el que comprende el humor, llegan a ser Brajavasi. Thank you.
In the mood understand.
Hay que comprender el humor.
Sometimes it takes long time
A veces demora mucho tiempo,
and sometimes takes no time.
a veces no demora nada.
It's depends.
Depende.
Thank you so much.
But I can say you,
Y le puedo
when
decir,
the good luck comes,
cuando la buena suerte llega,
we come to Vrindavan.
llegamos a Vrindavan.
And more fortune come in our life,
Y más fortuna llega a nuestra vida.
then we have an association
Que tenemos la asociación
of who talk about to know Brajavasis more
Yes.
deep.
que hablan de los Brajavasis y cómo conocerlos.
Why? Because to be a Rasik Bhakta,
¿Por qué? Para llegar a ser Rasik Bhakta.
to get the example to understand this, how they are recognizing not as a God to Krishna.
Para tener el ejemplo de cómo ellos no están reconociendo a Krishna como un Dios.
Because we always in practice as a God in Krishna.
Porque siempre hemos estado practicando que Krishna es Dios.
And they are not in practice in this. That is the Brajavasis are
no
required.
están practicando eso, eso es un Brajavasi.
This is surprising.
Esto es lo sorprendente.
We have a center, Krishna, right? Any place altar, Krishna is the center.
En todo lugar, Krishna está en el centro del altar.
But Brajavasi home,
Pero en la casa de Brajavasi,
maybe Hanuman will be center,
de repente Hanuman está ahí,
Durga will be center.
Durga está ahí,
Ram is center,
Ram,
not Krishna.
no.
Why? Because they can pray to them. So try to understand. They can pray.
Porque ellos pueden orar a ellos,
Hanuman
a Hanuman,
for Krishna,
para Krishna,
for his welfare.
para su bienestar de Krishna.
Ah, what a beautiful love there.
¿Cuánto amor tiene?
If he is God,
Pero si él es
how
Dios,
to pray for him? To whom I will go to pray?
¿cómo uno puede orar por él? ¿A quién voy a orar si él es Dios?
If he needs something, where I will go?
Si él necesita algo, ¿dónde voy a ir?
Then I am offensive.
Soy ofensiva.
Very deep.
Muy profundo, significado muy
That is
profundo.
very.
Hay que
When you
saborearlo.
enter there, then you feel.
Cuando entras ahí, ahí empiezas a sentir el sabor.
Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe